Disney's Animal Kingdom has added some pretty good food offerings in more recent years. Yeah, we're not talking about those places today. This episode isn't about recommending the good spots for food in Animal Kingdom. It's about making sure you don't fall victim to some of the worst food in Disney World. Hey everybody, it's Chris for AllEars TV and AllEars.net. Today we're talking about the worst restaurants in Animal Kingdom as decided by you. We pulled these reviews straight from AllEars.net to help you decide which restaurants you should skip in Disney's Animal Kingdom. Your pick for the number 4 worst restaurant in Animal Kingdom with a rating of 7.61 is Yak and Yeti Local Food Cafes. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, this counter-service offering by Yak and Yeti restaurant serves generous portions of Pan-Asian specialties in an open-air immersive dining environment located in the Asia section of Animal Kingdom. This area is known as the Kingdom of Anandapur, which translates from Sanskrit to place of delight. While Pan-Asian means they offer diverse dishes from all over Asia, people often see the fried rice and honey chicken on the menu and write this off as nothing more than an American Chinese restaurant. Don't get us wrong, if you love Chinese food, they do have you covered.
I actually like the Yak and Yeti quick service, but I am a Chinese takeout enthusiast, so I will take any excuse to eat those flavors.
Shelly Shell B said this is a great place to grab a lunch that's a little bit different than the other meals you've eaten all week, but still pleases the whole family. Courtyard seating by the fountain is a relaxing atmosphere.
I actually really like Yak and Yeti. There are a couple really good items on the menu. There's a spicy, crispy chicken sandwich that's great, and they've got a Kobe beef burger that's gonna be better than a burger you're gonna get over at Restaurantosaurus. Yes, a lot of it is Americanized Chinese food, but I think what's important about Yak and Yeti is ordering correctly, and you can get something really good.
Now, seating is all outdoors with some tables covered by canvas umbrellas, so you won't be enjoying any air conditioning while dining here. But as a reviewer named Merwolf explains, you can grab a snack as it has a good amount of seating. Go to the very back, there's shade. It's great to note that this is a spot in Animal Kingdom to get a hearty and more unique quick service breakfast than you'll find other places in Disney World. This is also the home of the $5.99 chicken fried rice, legendary among those on the lookout for hacks to fill up on the cheap. An anonymous reviewer summed it up for us saying, "Quick place to grab a bite to eat, nothing really too special about it, but the fried rice is good and they have lots of outdoor seating with some undercover."
I actually really love Local Foods Cafe. Is it the best food you can get in Animal Kingdom? No, but it's decent-sized portions, pretty inexpensive, and just an easy meal to get. Personally, I'm a big fan of splitting the fried rice.
The pros. Exactly what you expect from an American Chinese restaurant with some other cuisines and flavors thrown into the mix. Some of your reviews called the outdoor seating here relaxing and mentioned that there's plenty of it. A serving of chicken fried rice here is $5.99. A hearty breakfast bowl starts at $10.99. The cons? For some reason, Chinese food in Disney World gets a bad rap, and your reviews suggest this restaurant is no exception. But keep in mind, this is a Pan-Asian menu. You'll also find vegetable tikka masala and a Korean fried chicken sandwich. The seating at this restaurant is all outdoors, so you won't be enjoying any air conditioning, and if you don't get a table in the back with shade, you could even be in direct sunlight. Several of your reviews mention that this place is expensive and that they give you, as one anonymous reviewer put it, very little food for the money. Your pick for the 3rd worst restaurant in Animal Kingdom with a rating of 7.43. Restaurantosaurus. The backstory of this quick service restaurant is that paleontology students from the nearby Dino Institute have added humorous touches to Dinoland USA, like tagging Osaurus onto the end of as many words on signs as they can. The most famous example of this, the restaurant sign on the cafeteria of their dorm building, which is why it has this funny name. And cafeteria-style food is exactly what you can expect from this spot, with burgers and foot-long hot dogs dominating the menu.
Emma Wynn said, good place to get some basic American food and relax.
Go for those chicken nuggets in the sand pail and stay for the theming. Restaurantosaurus and Dinoland in general have one of the most underrated themes in all of Walt Disney World, so that's my favorite thing about the restaurant. It is very generic food. You're gonna get a better burger other places, especially cheeseburger pods, but if you've got really picky eaters or kids, then I think Restaurantosaurus is a solid pick.
Pro tip, anyone, regardless of age, can order off the kids' menus at quick service restaurants in Walt Disney World. This is a great way to save money on food, especially if you aren't that hungry.
Restaurantosaurus is a skip for me, and not just because it's kind of hard to say. I generally like to avoid any burgers or standard chicken options when I'm in Disney World just because there are so many other things to choose from.
And Quincy isn't alone. A reviewer named Mad Tea Party told us, this quick service location offers your typical theme park food. It's big, air-conditioned, and offers plenty of safe, non-controversial food options. But I think the DAK has lots of other better quick service options. That doesn't mean this place doesn't have its fans. Jamie GII saying, perfect place to stop for a quick, cheaper, and easy meal for lunch. Food was good, toppings bar was nice. We had no kids with us, but probably a great place to bring kids.
As far as the food goes, meh. But I do think that there's lots of really cool stuff to look out for in there. And for that reason, I think that the atmosphere alone is completely underrated.
The pros. Burgers and hot dogs and chicken nuggets will surely cater to the picky eaters in your life. The large indoor dining room provides lots of seating and air conditioning with various rooms themed after the Dino Institute and the wacky antics of their young archaeological students. Your reviews mentioned good value for the money, with a bacon cheeseburger and fries running you just under $12. The cons? Even with all that seating, you told us it gets so busy in here that it can be hard to find a table at peak times. While your reviews point out the menu is great for picky eaters and definitely serves its purpose, you also mentioned how many other amazing quick service restaurants there are in Animal Kingdom, and you might not want to default to this one just because you happen to pass it while you're getting hungry. This restaurant is popular with families, so the fact that this is a place you can go with your kids and let them be kids is great. But if you're looking for something less, as reviewers who call themselves Magical Couple described it, loud and noisy, there are quick service locations like Satuli Canteen and Flame Tree Barbecue, which will provide you with a little more serenity. And the second worst restaurant in Animal Kingdom, according to your reviews, with a rating of 7.08 is Harambe Market. This East African marketplace is themed after the idea that tourists visiting Harambe in order to enjoy the nearby safari needed a place to eat while in town, so a colonial train station was converted into a street fair market, which is similar to real ones you might find in towns along the coast of Africa. You'll find a variety of bowls, ribs, chicken, and roasted vegetables, which offer alternatives to those served at Satuli Canteen at about the same prices, but not all at the same level of popularity.
An anonymous reviewer said, went here on latest trip and it exceeded expectations. The bowls, especially chicken rice bowls, are delicious. Harambe is quick and the prices are very fair. Food is similar to what you'd get at a Chipotle and kind of like a more limited version of Satuli Canteen. Personally, definitely coming back, but it depends on your taste and your family's preference.
Harambe Marketplace definitely doesn't seem like it appeals to everyone. It's all outdoors, it's a little bit of a more unique menu. However, if you're looking for something lighter, you might want to consider it if you don't want to go over to Satuli Canteen. I don't think it's a must-do for everyone, but it does have great meat platters, it's got some unique spices and different dishes, so maybe not a first visit, but if you've been to Animal Kingdom multiple times, why not check it out?
I do usually skip Harambe Market in favor of Satuli Canteen, but this spot does have some of my favorite theming in Animal Kingdom. It really does look like you're at an African market.
We heard from some of you that you're disappointed in changes to the menu here over the years. An anonymous reviewer explained, this was much better when it first opened, and they downsized the menu. We love the theming though, and the ability to charge a phone and sit under an umbrella for a little while during lunch is nice.
I can't say that Harambe is my first choice for a spot to eat in Animal Kingdom. If I am in the mood for a burger or salad, I'm typically gonna head over to Satuli. However, if you are with a picky eater or a kid that is not into the adventurous looking food of Satu'li, I think Harambe is a pretty good option.
The pros. Your reviews mentioned good portion sizes for the price. As far as quick service locations, your reviews stated that the food exceeded your expectations. Food options are limited in the Africa section of Animal Kingdom, so this is a rare opportunity for immersion in that area's theming while you dine. The cons? Some of your reviews mention you miss when this restaurant had a more extensive menu. Rice bowls and salads now make up the entirety of the menu here, and you mentioned Satu'li Canteen does them better. This is another restaurant in Disney World's hottest park where all the seating is outdoors with no chance of AC. The menu of rice bowls and salads here was too much for some of the picky eaters we heard from, with an anonymous reviewer telling us, "So over-seasoned it made me sick." And the #1 worst restaurant in Animal Kingdom, according to you, with a rating of 6.34 is Pizzafari. Enjoy pizzas, salads, pasta, and desserts while immersed among wildlife gracing the walls in a series of colorful murals and mosaics in 5 themed rooms. What's not to love? According to your reviews, a lot.
Life with Jane said it's not just not good, it's barely passable. With Flame Tree, Satu'li, and Yak and Yeti quick service, why eat here?
Pizzafari is not great. It is the same doughy, round individual pizzas as Pizza Rizzo, which I am on the record as referring to them as meh.
Some of the restaurants on this list I will defend. Pizzafari is not one of them. That pizza is just, unfortunately, a very hard pass from me.
Looking on the bright side, Pizzafari offers plenty of indoor seating along with some outdoor tables, so there's air conditioning. As of publishing this video, Pizzafari remains closed since March of 2020, with some reviewers hoping it's a sign that it could reopen with a new food concept. One anonymous reviewer told us, "I cannot stand Pizzafari, and I really hope they replace it with a better dining option. Pizza is bad here. You do not want puffy, bubbled pizza as your Disney pizza experience. The only good thing is that they have indoor seating. If you want pizza, go to Blaze Pizza in Disney Springs or any restaurant in the Italy Pavilion in Epcot." Now, we understand that pizza connoisseurs may not love the classic puffy Disney pizza, but if it's one of the few things your kids will eat, or if you like the style of pizza that comes from a delivery chain, we think it's great that this option is provided.
Similar to Restaurantosaurus, it's a hard pass for me when it comes to Disney World pizza. If it's not from Via Napoli in Epcot, I don't want it.
The pros. You may not like the food you're served, but at least you get to eat it in air conditioning. Some of your reviews called this a hidden gem, but based on the majority of your reviews, we think people may just have learned their lesson about this place. While it's far from the best pizza you can find in Disney World, if your family loves pizza, you can find it here. The cons, just not good and barely passable, were how you described the food here, with reviewer TGA 1828 adding, just blah. It's exactly what you would expect, pizza in a themed land where pizza isn't well known. If you aren't in the mood for one of their 4 pizza options, a salad or a shrimp flatbread, you will not be pleased with this menu. This is another spot where you complained about the noise level, with reviewer Karen Bixby telling us acoustics were terrible in the eating areas. And that does it for your list of the worst restaurants in Animal Kingdom. What did you think of this list? Did your favorite restaurant make it on the worst list, or did you feel like your fellow reviewers pretty much nailed it? Head over to AllEars.net to leave your reviews for everything Disney Parks related, hotels, restaurants, rides, and more. You have the power to change this list right now by leaving your own review, and who knows, your opinion may be included in a future episode. And if you like this video, please go ahead and click that thumbs up. Be sure to stay tuned to AllEars TV and AllEars.net for more Disney news. Follow us on social media at AllEars.net. New to the channel? Check out our other AllEars videos right here, and please subscribe to AllEars.net. Clang the little notification bell so you immediately get notified when we post a new video. This is Chris for All Ears TV. See you next time.